is John Ward, welcoming you to another presentation of Tennessee football on home video. The story you're about to see unfold is one of adventure and achievement. It's the story of teamwork, commitment, and the will to win.
Doesn't need a lot of... Oh! He took a weapon!
Welcome back to the Blue Chip Breakdown, Vols fans. Today we're looking at Nate Spillman, and he is listed as a 3-star wideout at 6'1.5", 194 pounds. 40 time is a 4.5. He's got a pretty good film. We're going to go ahead and get straight into it. All right, so this is Nate right here at the top in a bunch formation. Good burst off of the football. Does a good job of getting past that linebacker. The linebacker doesn't slow him down too much. Really nice work tracking that football all the way into his hands. Uses his speed at the end and gets into the end zone. Looked really good there. He might be a guy who plays faster than his 4.5 time. A lot of guys are like that. Similar thing here. Good job navigating through traffic. Watches the ball all the way into his hands. Does a good job keeping his feet in bounds. It's nice work. Similar formation again here. They like to use him in the slot. This is just a straight go. That's like a slot fade, essentially, and uses his speed. Again, that was a really good catch. Had to focus hard to be able to bring that one in. And this is kind of like a straight go, almost like a post, kind of a bender route, but good job of getting open, uses his speed well. You can tell he's got nice burst off of that football. Looks like he's gonna be more of a slot receiver. Good job here. So it's kind of difficult to see, but he set that up to the inside well, and then comes back to the outside, keeps both feet in bounds, makes that catch. Really, really nice work. Here, this is a goal line situation, and really nice work of getting inside of that cornerback. That looked like that was cover 2 right here. He gets to the open spot in that zone. Again, easy on his quarterback. Nice catch. Okay, nice job there. That's a slant and go. He sold that well. Here, that was pass interference on the defense, and Nate still makes the catch. You can tell he makes tough catches. Right here, he's setting up to the outside, comes back inside on a post. Does a great job of selling routes. He runs really, really nice routes. He comes from a good school. I know that he's going to be well coached. And so I think we're going to see a similar thing here. Yep, he's lined up to the outside. And that right there was a slant. So let's go back. You can see right here to the inside, he has all this space. So he does a good job of lining up in the correct spot. So he's got the space, has enough room to the outside to be able to drive to the cornerback's outside shoulder and then cut inside. And, you know, he uses his hands well, uses his body well. That was also a good pass. Really, really good work there. Lined up here at the top of the screen. Good burst off of the football, sells the go. That's a little curl route. Good job of making his body big and giving the quarterback a nice big target. Uses his hands well, comes back to the ball, catches it, like I said, with his hands, and, you know, catches it out far from his body. Does a good job of making a few people miss, falling forward, getting a few extra yak yards. Okay, this is a formation that Tennessee runs pretty frequently. He's going deep. And I mean, look at this. Very nice job. Again, using his hands well, watching it all the way in. Great concentration on the football. Nice curl. Good job coming back to the ball. Makes a man miss. Nice work. And here he's at the bottom of the screen. Hard to tell what the route is. I think that may have been an out. But, you know, pretty much all of his routes, he starts them all out like he's going deep, which is key if you're playing wide out. You want to make all of your routes look the exact same, and just makes it easier on yourself and easier on the quarterback. So you see he does a good job getting open right there in the zone, sits it down, uses his hands well, gets up the field quick too. He's one of those guys that catches the ball and gets straight up the football field. Probably going to be a guy that we'll want to go to in down situations, you know, like, so if it's a second down and 10, third down and 10, something like that, he's a guy that we'll probably be going to. So let's go ahead and get into his grades. All right, so Nate is coming from the #1 high school in the state of Tennessee, and you can tell that he's been very well coached, and he runs really, really good routes. We see that he knows how to set them up well. They pretty much all look uniform coming off of the ball. So he's already on a higher level as far as route running for a high school kid. I'm going to give him 4 stars as a route runner. So Nate has really good hands. We see him constantly catching the ball far from his body, making tough catches in traffic. He made the one catch in the end zone where he was getting interfered with. So for sure, you know, he's gonna make those tough catches. He looks very, very sure-handed. I haven't seen him catch the football, I don't think, in this film at all with his body. It's been 100% hands. So I'm gonna give his hands 4 stars. Nate looks pretty tough. You know, we see him making those tough catches, constantly making catches in traffic. We see him run through some tackles, fighting for those extra yards. He's constantly falling forward. But, you know, with this film, it's difficult to see someone that's playing on the outside. You don't get to see them being physical too much. We didn't get to see him blocking or anything like that. He does, though, like I said, I mean, he's going to make tough catches. And just based off of that, I'm going to give him 4 stars. Now, Nate is listed as a 4'5", 40 guy. He looks like he's a pretty good athlete. We don't see a whole lot of outstanding plays. He does make a couple of people miss. It's not to an upper echelon level. I didn't see one where he's having to make people miss and then he goes and scores. Usually all of his touchdowns are just because he was able to beat the defense on a deeper pass. So, you know, just him beating the defense with speed at a 4'5", you probably won't see a whole lot of that on the next level. I'm gonna give him 3 stars on his athlete grade. All right, so just to recap, we've got Nate 4 stars in route running, 4 stars with his hands, 3 stars as an athlete, 4 stars on his toughness, and that brings him to a higher 3-star. He's going to be able to make plays for us. I think that he's going to be more of a guy that we go to when we just need a tough catch, things like that. Sometimes we might be able to sneak him open on some deeper routes, especially with some of the other faster wideouts that we will have on this team. I think that he'll do a good job of winning in one-on-one coverage. He's going to be great going up against zones. So, you know, obviously he's got really, really good hands. So I think that he's going to help this team out tremendously moving forward. Not sure how much playing time he's going to get as a true freshman. He might be a guy that needs to take a year and work on his game, let his body catch up to some of these higher level athletes that we have on this team and on this roster right now currently. But for sure, I think that moving forward as a sophomore and as a junior, he should be one of our go-to guys. So thank y'all as always for watching. Make sure to like, make sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and I will see y'all on the next one. We've only got a couple more. We're about to move on to the class of 2024. Thank you as always. Peace.